try to create spin or spiral, just low hard, really spiral against the net.
Yeah, working with Pete, rugby bricks, so working a lot on my detail of passing and kicking. He's very specific on the small details in passing and kicking, and he's had a lot of exposure in a different sport, rugby union, where they're known for their passing and kicking, so it's just trying to implement that into my game and how it's best suited into rugby league.
Here we go, baby. Red! I don't want to do that anymore. I say red 18. Red 18, hut. Good.
The problem with these guys is not power. They're all naturally gifted, can kick the ball a long way. But what I found is just the inconsistency with their technique. So we're just trying to get organised before we've even caught the ball. Once we've caught the ball, what's our body doing? Good balance, where does our power come from? And just making that really consistent. And I guess what we've learned is that when we're consistent with our kicking game, then that turns into defensive pressure, and we get really good outcomes from that.
Yeah, for me it's probably just practice. The more reps you get in, the better. Find your little cues, what work well for you. Whether it's the approach, the ball drop, the follow through. You got to get a feel what works well for you, and then really narrow down on that.
I mean, there's always been some gifted players here with their kicking game, and I suppose guys like Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk have just had the ball on a string for a long time. I think with the game getting faster, defences getting smarter where they can bring pressure from, if we execute a really poor kick, that puts a lot of pressure back on us. So the ability to put the ball where we want it, put some pressure back on them, leads to really good outcomes. I think the key thing is similar to what we're doing here. We're doing this twice a week, every week for the season. So it's just making sure the guys are getting their reps, they're in rhythm, they know what their kicking game's doing. We don't just do a block of it and then don't touch it for 6 weeks. Once you get in form, it's really easy to lose if you don't stay on top of it. So heaps of reps, heaps of touches of the ball, different styles, weekly is the key. So for youngsters, the exact same principle. Just kick as much as you can.